Hi there, I'm Michelle the Painter. Today I'm going to be doing another fun art experience. I'm going to be painting with my fingers again today. So over the past few months I've been painting with my fingers just as fun, art experiences, and I think I'm kind of falling in love with painting with my fingers. So I thought today would be a fun challenge for myself to try and paint something with really tiny lines using my hands. So I'm going to be painting fireworks. What I'm doing is I'm going to be working on a pre-painted, I pre-painted this with black paint, Mars black paint. It's a 16-inch by 20-inch stretched and primed canvas. It's already dry, so that's what I'm going to be using for my surface. My paint is acrylic paint. The colors I'm using today are titanium white, chrome yellow, fluorescent yellow orange, phthalo green, fluorescent purple, cobalt blue, and fluorescent orange. So I chose these colors because I want to have like a glow behind my fireworks. So I'm gonna, and my canvas is black, so this paint is gonna be transparent on my black, so it's gonna allow it to look like it's glowing behind my fireworks. And then I'll use that plus white to create the little bursts coming out. So I think that's it. I have a wet paper towel for wiping my hands along the way. And I think that's it. I think I'm just gonna get into it. I thought this would be a fun, also, decorative painting for your house as well. So I think I'm gonna start with my, maybe my fluorescent purple. And I'm just gonna pick an area that I want to have a firework. So I think I'm gonna maybe put this one up in through here. So I know that this paint will be transparent as it dries, but the thicker it is, the more color it's going to take on. So I'm gonna just kind of allow myself to kind of fade it out into the black and have that kind of bright area in the center. And I'm just kind of pulling out what's gonna be maybe like part of that starbursty area of my firework. So just kind of rubbing it and allowing myself to do this, allowing myself to play. Okay, so that's gonna start that one. And you'll see as it dries, it's gonna get darker and darker. The center is gonna be the lighter area because of the, I'm just gonna keep playing, I guess. The center is gonna be the lighter area because it's the thickest in paint. Okay. Stop with that color. So I'm gonna go on to my next color, and I'm probably gonna dry this in between too. So, all right, next color I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do my blue. So I wiped my hands off. I think I wanna have a big blue one maybe over in through here. And you can certainly get them to kind of go off the canvas as well. Just place them wherever you want. I'm gonna have them kind of shooting up from the bottom of my canvas, so that'll add a really fun effect to it. So I just kind of put that thick paint on in the middle and then just kind of pull it out in this arcing kind of way. So it looks like the little bursts of the firework gravity will take over. So they'll kind of like fall to the ground. I'm gonna wash my tool again. Then, oh, it squeaks too, sorry. I'm gonna pick up some of my fluorescent orange. Maybe I'll have a little one in through here. So I'm just gonna control my quantity on my finger. And then maybe this one kind of overlaps. And I'm just thinking of this as the bright part in the middle, and then just kind of the kind of glow behind those little pieces that pop out. the fireworky part. You know what I'm talking about. I guess you could even kind of dab it. Oh yeah, that's a great effect. Oh, I'm dabbing. Look at that. Well, that was fun. I can't wait to do that again. Hold on, I'm doing that over here too. I like how that's making it look like little tiny dots. Okay, use a clean finger. Do that over here too as this is drying. Oh yeah. So much fun. So I'm just figuring out a way to make these fun effects. All right, so wiping my hand. I would like to do a green one as well. And I think I'm gonna put my green one maybe like right in here. So maybe just a small one. And this, obviously you're not gonna be able to see much of it because it's gonna fade right into that blackness, but again, I'm just looking for this to be glowy underneath. So just these little colors are gonna start that pop. And then I have my fluorescent yellow orange, which I think maybe I'll put that one maybe right in through here. So something like this. And of course you can overlap them. So something like this. That's where I'm headed with my overlapping action. So again, in that center, kind of tapping it and then maybe pulling it out. I also want to put, I'm gonna use the yellow as a, as like a highlight to my bursts later. But I kind of want to have like little pops of bursts throughout it as well. So I'm going to just maybe put a couple of more of these yellow, this fluorescent orangey yellow, just popping it every now and again. Maybe these are just little back bursts within the firework display itself. And I also want to have kind of these little trajectory of the firework as it's coming up from the ground. So you could really do this in any color. I think I'm kind of digging this yellow orange, so I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move my canvas just a little bit so I can, let's see, I'm gonna have this maybe squiggly like that. I like the squiggle, 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 squiggle. So I'm thinking that this is just, you know, the little fiery part that comes up from the ground. This is getting me also warmed up for my little tiny marks I'm gonna have to make later with my finger. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Maybe one in a little different direction. Okay, so I think now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dry my canvas because I want these areas to be dry before I start putting on my bright stuff. So I'm going to press fast forward on the video and hit this with a blow dryer, and I'll be right back. So now that my canvas is dry, I'm going to put all the little fun sparkly stuff on. So I think I'm gonna probably just go with the color that I opted for each glow part plus white to create the little burst. And if I want to add other colors later, I certainly will. So for like my purple, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of white and maybe just mix that with my fluorescent purple, and I can start making my marks. Gonna be fun. Here we go. So if I want like a little burst in the middle, little burst, and then, okay, so you guys had to bear with me. This is the first time I'm making little tiny marks with my fingers. So let's just see how this can, I mean, like purposeful. So for me, I'm thinking that, okay, I got this. I got this. It's gonna take a minute to get used to, but once I get it. So for me, when I'm looking at fireworks, and they burst, I feel as though everything kind of curves out from that burst and kind of has a forward-ish type of trajectory. This will take me a minute to get used to. I'm getting there. I think I just need to find the right finger that's gonna do the job. But I'm digging how it's kind of like scratchy kind of looks, appearance here. This is so much fun. I really enjoy experimenting with art making because I think that it provides us as artists with the tools to develop like our own masterpieces. You know, you learn these different techniques and experiment, and this is without me purposely doing this. It's making it look like these are all little sparkles, because it's skipping, my finger is making it kind of skip along like a palette knife would. I'm using the tip of my finger to just kind of pull out in these in this fun way. So as you know, as I develop my artwork in my own way of doing things, it's, you know, I love the experimenting of creating art in different ways. My specialty obviously is painting, so as I try to experiment with different ways of applying that paint, it allows me to just build my repertoire, build my my abilities to do different things. And I'm just kind of having fun here. I'm kind of right now just developing how my tool is working, and then I will move on to my next one once I feel like I've really nailed how I'm supposed to be, or how I can get the effect that I'm looking for. So I'm thinking like that's pretty good. we're gonna go to the next one and see how we go. So I'm gonna go to the blue one next. So this way, this will have a minute to dry, and then I can get that. I can work with the blue one to overlap. So I'm going to use blue plus a little bit of white, and I'm going to do the same kind of motion. I'm really digging this like little skipping type of look that it's creating. I suppose I could use, I'm trying to use like my fingernail, but I'm wondering if I use the side of my skin. Oh yeah, that makes a smoother mark. If I use like the side of my skin versus my fingernail. So it's just different ways to use the tool, I guess. So I'm just having fun, bringing it all towards that center, or having it kind of come out from the center. I seem to be using my middle or my index finger a lot. Maybe if I use a different finger, I'll get a different effect. So just play with your different fingers, I guess, and see which one works the best for you. And it can always kind of come out and fall forward. This is just too much fun. It's just too much fun to me to just experiment with different ways. And I'm using this lighter color, the blue plus the white, so it will allow us to have that glow behind it, and then the lighter area on top of it. That looks pretty neat. I'm probably gonna maybe add a little bit more of these kind of coming down. I think I want to let it dry though. Maybe some coming down like this. Let's go to the next color. So I'm going to go to my my orange one. So again, orange plus a little bit of white, and I feel like I want a little burst in the middle, and then I don't feel like my finger's in control right now. And then maybe we'll try this one. And again, I'm just trying different fingers. Maybe I need more paint on my tool. More paint. There we go. That's making some fun marks. And of course, as I'm doing this, I also know that if something goes terribly wrong, I started this painting with black. Like my base is black. So if I'm going through this and I'm like, oh, that just wasn't what I had wanted, I can always reverse it by using a bit of black to create the, to cover up a big splotch or anything like that. So like that's pretty big, but maybe if I just kind of add some fun orange dots on top of it, nobody will notice except for you guys. And I'll let this dry a minute. I'll put some additional brightness on it after it dries, similarly to what I'm doing with these two, but I think that looks pretty cool. Wiping my finger off, I think I'm gonna go to these little guys in here. So this, I think I want to use my chrome yellow plus a little bit of white to pop these little bursts in here. Then I'm going to use that fluorescent yellowy orange. I just want these to almost look like little tiny explosions throughout the firework display. So again, just kind of having fun making my own firework display. So I'll just kind of push this out with little polka dots, so it's almost like that burst out from that center, which I think some fireworks do. So you can, make up your own fireworks along the way. Maybe we put a little burst in here. Yeah, see? That one can look like it's kind of in behind. So fun. And I'm going to do this one up here with my orange and white. So just orange and white, kind of pop that middle, and then, and this is my fluorescent orange. So I'm probably going to run, I might run into some of my wet paint on the other ones. So much fun. I know I'm saying that a lot, but I'm really having fun. I think I started finger painting probably, I think I released my first video on finger painting, I think it's almost a year ago now. And I just didn't understand what kind of joy would come from me playing with paint with my fingers. And it seems to be just continuing on a trajectory where I just want to paint with my fingers. I don't know why. I think it just brings me close to my paint or something. Like I feel more really connected to it or something. Maybe we'll get some bursts going on in through here. And fireworks can do all kinds of stuff. So if you have a spot like this, like I feel like I want to just add another burst in here. So I just picked up some white and then wipe my brush off. Maybe pick up some yellow, just to get a little kind of fiery pop in the middle of that. And then these little guys down here, I'm going to pick up just a little bit of white on my tool and just kind of add that some little brighter squiggly kind of in those, as if these are kind of like that one maybe goes up to there. Maybe this one is the one that kind of shot up and did that thing. Maybe this one is going towards there, and I feel like I need some white in the middle of these guys, so just pop a little white and then maybe just pull out a couple more of these bright little, I think I want to switch my finger here, these bright little singular little bursts. I don't know what to call them. The little pieces of the firework, the little fiery parts, the bright light parts. They just shoot out from everywhere. So I definitely want those to just be part of it, and just maybe a little bright burst in each of them. Little bright burst. So I just put a little tiny bit of white, and my green one. I knew that there was one missing. This one's going to be very colorful. So my green plus a little bit of white, because you can't even see it here, right? So now I've got this little fun one. Maybe this one just is a little teeny one down in through here. And of course, like I said, this is just all about experimenting and having fun with an unusual tool. Like, it doesn't have to be your finger. You can make it into any, you could be using a sponge. You could be using anything that you want. I'm just having fun layering these colors and allowing them to take on what to me resembles fireworks with these little bursts in the middle, and then all these little fun pieces just kind of falling down the sides. And if you want to do anything more, I just picked up a little bit more of my purple with some white, so I can get little extra ones in through here. And I just keep playing until I get it as bold as I want, or as subtle as I want. Maybe, they could end up looking like flowers. They could end up looking, like maybe you use your country's colors. Like for me in the United States, it would be red, white, and blue. You could make this a patriotic one. You could make it for New Year's, the celebration of the year gone by. So just have fun with it. Make this into whatever kind of firework display is exciting to you. You can bring these out farther than what your original little burst was. Oh yeah, see, now I'm like more. I want more of these fun little, because it's skipping along and it's making it feel and look to me like it's a legit firework, because it's got multiple little dots in it. I'm digging this little tool I'm using, and then maybe just a little more blue, and maybe. Maybe that's all I'm gonna do, maybe not. I like how they kind of come in front of the other ones too. I'm just having too much fun with this. Maybe a little yellow and white. These guys, pop those a little bit more. Pop, pop, pop. And then maybe a little, just a touch of the orange and white up in through here. And then I think, oh, that was a big one. Let's get rid of that one. Oh, let's work that back in. That was a little aggressive removal on my part. Okay, we can fix that. We just put more paint on top of it. Let's bring in some of the orange. See, you just got to witness a not smart decision on my part to bring in my wet towel to erase some of that. So we'll work it out. We're just gonna keep having fun with it. And then once I've got this done, it's all about signing it as usual. But I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna sign this. I'll figure out a way. And when we're doing these fun art experiences, you just enjoy the process. You can make it as exciting as you want, as simple as you want. It's all about just creating art in a way that is exciting for you as the artist. And then once you've got this done, I think I could probably sign it maybe somewhere down here. I got a big space on this one, so I can sign it like this. I probably could be using my smaller finger. Let's use this finger. Oh, there we go. We can make a little squiggly like that. Maybe a little more orange. Maybe a little starburst. And that is going to conclude this painting. I hope you enjoyed the process. I hope you painted. I don't like this part. Here we go. I'm going to just erase that. I'll do it with a regular pen or a regular paintbrush later. This is my signature. I didn't like that. We're just going to erase that. But I like the rest of the painting. So I hope you guys get inspired to create art in whatever way that you would like. And as always, I look forward to painting with you again sometime.